Hi, good morning folks. In this video, game day, the Sabres are in New York. Let's look at it coming up. All right, now that we're over the Dylan Strome shock that I put up in that video, let's look at the game. And let me pick this up here, guys. So yeah, we got the Rangers tonight, but I was looking at the rest of the schedule. Like I said, this month is a tough month, you know. When you look at everything overall with the whole end of the West trip and then the Leafs and the Oilers and the Flames and the Penguins. I mean, let's take a look. So we got the Rangers, then we got Columbus tomorrow night. Wednesday, the Bruins are in town. Friday, the Habs are in town, and we're in Detroit on Saturday. So we got two back-to-back in the next 7 days. We have 5 games, 2 back-to-backs. And we close out the month with Seattle next Monday. So the goal in these 6 games to get through this month is to win 3 of them, of course. And anything better is just icing on the cake. So I'm hoping we can pull 3 wins out in the next 6 games. And I think it's possible. I don't see why we can't if we got our act together. We can't go into this game, as you all know, with a lazy effort. Last game, I know we didn't play well. There's also, I found some laziness. It just felt like maybe it's just because Calgary played so damn well. I don't know. But it felt like they just were lazy when we were behind, not desperate. And we got to, we're going to have to come out. New York's not going to be easy. The Rangers are not going to be an easy task. But I think all of us have a little bit of vendetta against the Rangers organization. It would be nice to beat them. It really would be. And, it would be... It would be a sweet victory going in there and winning this and starting the week off on the right track. So looking at this schedule, you got to figure if we take the first game of the split, we're in good shape coming home because then we're in a 3-game homestand. So really this is kind of the big one maybe to start it off. It doesn't feel right, doesn't feel good going into it. There's a lot of doubt now as a Sabres fan going into this game. But that doesn't mean anything, really. I mean, a good performance and we're all booming and talking again and happy and excited again. So we're going to just have to go in and play, a real solid effort. I just want to see a solid effort. We haven't seen a solid effort now in a few games now, so it's pretty much due. Now, we went over the special teams a few videos ago, and I think this is an issue where we got to, make sure tonight when we capitalize, if we get like 4 power plays, I'm hoping we get 2 goals on the power play in this game after the stats I looked at. I'm hoping for a multi power play goal game. I'm just hoping because it's just one of those things I don't want to see lingering on all year. And I was thinking of last year. Remember, you guys might remember we started red hot too on the power play last year. And then when the power play crashed and burned, so did we. But we're showing signs that 5-on-5 we can survive this year. So, there's that to take too going into this. But I just need them to put together a good game so I feel good again. Because right now I just don't like the way it feels going into any game right now. It feels like the wheels are falling off right now. It's kind of how it feels. And I know there's injuries, and I get there's key injuries, like some of you pointed out, Olofsson and things like this. Yes, there's key injuries on the team right now, absolutely. But the truth is, and it always will be, good teams survive with injuries. And we have. We're 500. We've survived with these injuries all year. We've been without basically our top center, if you want to call him that. Middlestad's our top center, and we've been without him all year. And we're still hanging around. Not the same, though, as when we have the regulars in the lineup. So we got to get this team back. Hopefully they'll be, I'm hoping by the end of the week. Maybe it's just the stars are aligning and all these guys will be back by the time the Habs are in town where these injuries started. Maybe. So I'm not sure how you guys are feeling about this one. I'm a little uptight going into this game. I just want to see that effort come back. I want to see that team that we know they can be come back. And I'm hoping it's not for, I was hoping like 30 games of the year we'd see that team, and it's appearing it's not going to happen. And, we'd be lucky to get 20 games like that this year. But it's definitely a possibility that we can go into this game and surprise ourselves. You know, maybe we'll bounce back, which I believe it's easy to bounce back. When you lose like we lost last game, there's no hangover from last game. You know, there was with the Penguins game, kind of, but when you get blown out the way we did, it's pretty easy to reevaluate everything and say, okay, we got to start from scratch again, and we got to fix this. And I'm sure that's what they're doing in practice and what they're thinking. And, you know, you just leave that game alone and say, wow, you know, this was due. So hopefully tonight we'll go into this game, and the game's at 6, right? Hold on, guys. Let me check something. Don't want to say the wrong thing, because I always get mixed up with this. Yes, okay, it's 6. Rest of the month, 7 o'clock. Okay, so 6 o'clock start for this one. It's going to be a tough one. The Rangers are playing damn good hockey. I know that their goalie has stolen a lot of their wins, but they're still playing good. When they get chances, they capitalize, this team. So it's going to be that kind of game that if we give them a lot of high danger chances, they're most likely going to lose again. I'm hoping that they play a real structured game today, and it's 3-2 either way. That's what I'm hoping to see in this game, that we fight right to the end, win or lose. You know, as long as we play that type of game, we're okay. You know, we're okay. We just got to get back to that. I'm not so concerned about wins and losses yet. I'm more concerned about us not losing that momentum we had. It seems like it's fading, but on a slow pace. And when that happens, you can turn the corner and get it again. So it's not a crash and burn like Kruger, but it's also a potential slump the rest of the month. And last thing we need is that right now. And then we're staring again at being in the bottom 5 or 6 in the league again for the rest of the year. And oh God, you know, I really hope that's not what happens. I hope we go into these 5 games and win 4 of them somehow. But I'm just looking at tonight. So we'll leave it at that, guys. I'm going to see you after the game. I have no injury reports or nothing. I know Yoki Haru's not going to play in this game. So from what I read, he's not playing in this game. And the rest of the guys, I still don't know anything. So we'll just have to see. We're going to just have to go in there and just play hard and see what happens. And maybe it is time to get some of the kids called up and get some time in and shift up the momentum a bit. Just shift it up a bit and get some guys in there that, you know, can cause some damage, and just see. Wouldn't hurt to bring up Quinn and Peterka for a few games. Just wouldn't. All right. And I'm a believer, though, keeping the kids down there and getting them developed and everything, but it doesn't hurt to bring them up for experience. Bring them up. Tell them you're getting 3 games, guys, and then you're going back down, win or lose, you know. Get them up here, get some time in for them. And even UPL, why not? Why not? Couldn't hurt. All right, see you folks tonight. Let's go Sabres, and let's hope that we're all celebrating after around 9 p.m. tonight. I'll see you then.